Hi, this side Oishi Mandal. I have got rank 399 this year, and my optional was PSIR, and I secured 121 in paper 1 and 129 in paper 2, summing up to a total of 250. Though PSIR optional students may think that it is not that starry marks, however, if seen my background, I would like to share few things that last year I had a different optional. I came here, I came in Rajendra Nagar, I came to know about ma'am. I talked to her personally that I want to change my optional, and she told me everything about PSIR and how to proceed with it. And after getting all the information, only I joined here in ma'am's classroom program. And I would say from there to here, if I have secured even this much marks in PSIR, it was all ma'am, because without her I was zero in PSIR. My background is engineering, so obviously being from an engineering background, it's difficult, and PSIR is also not that easy subject to go for an optional. So I give my heartfelt thank you and my gratitude towards ma'am that she not only helped me in classes, but even after classes, even if I had to call her sometimes to ask about doubts, how to write papers, she had always been there no matter what. So I would like to thank Shubhra Ranjan ma'am for bringing me this far. First would be, she is very student friendly. She has never said no to me. And even when I have given my attempts previously and I could not clear prelims, but she had no preconceived notions about me and she guided me throughout. Second would be discipline. She had been in the class no matter what in exact same time. And third would be her strategy worked for me a lot, because at this point of time many people work hard, but what makes the difference is the strategy. She helped me with that. So I would say that uh, she made me think properly. She I had that problem of writing answers, because we are not that good in writing answers, we are only good in numericals and everything. She told me how to write an answer, and that helped me. So yes, that would be Shubhra Ranjan ma'am. First, I would say that my parents have supported me a lot, because generally, financially, you don't see many parents supporting their daughter this far. Second, they were far. In this place in Delhi, two people were my constant motivation. First would be my brother, and second would be my to be fiance, Piyush Khatri. And these both people helped me a lot throughout. They never let my morale down at any point of time. So I think for a challenging exam like this, you need to have good people around you. I would like to be part of the programs that include the tribal people in this. Like recently government has launched PM Divine as well as Janman scheme, so I would really like to be a part of those programs. My first preference is Rajasthan cadre, and second is AGMUT. So in my interview, I was asked one question that being an engineering student, why did you opted for PSIR? So I would like to share that why only this. Reason being, first is that it has overlapping topics with many of the papers. It helped me with my GS paper 2. It helped me with international relation, as well as it helped me in writing essay, because when you write an essay you have to see many dimensions, and the international relation dimensions are generally missing in the essay. And this time I got 137 in essay, and I was told that this is a pretty good number, and I would say this came because I had to include many of the dynamic things that was happening around the world. So I think if those things are taken into account, PSIR is one of the most preferable optional that a student should go for. Yes, I would accept it that it is vast, but I would say that PSIR is not a subject to be mugged up. It is vast, you read it, you understand it, and then you have that kind of, you generate that kind of intellect that you can write answers. So yes, it was worth it, because it would never happen that whatever you study or whatever you are writing in tests, the same question comes in mains. It is very highly unlikely. So in mains, what happens is that the mugging up do not help you, but that application of mind helps you in the center. So I would say that yes, though it may be lengthy, but it is worth taking. It was also part of the mains test series crash course that was happening here, and I did not give the full test because I did not have the time. I just gave the last 10 full length tests that was available. So from even those from 10 papers, I could say that many of the questions came like with ICJ, question on ICJ, question on UN peacekeeping, question on India-Africa relationship. So when I was attempting the paper, it was not that I was taken aback that I don't know some of the questions. It was all the questions were somewhat known to me. So it helped me a lot, I would say. And plus in crash course, we were also doing classes. I was very much afraid of paper 2, international relation, and I think many of the students are afraid of paper 2 itself. However, I scored more in paper 2, reason being that in crash course, ma'am made us study a lot about international relation and what was happening at that point of time. So yes, that helped me a lot. And another thing I would say that this year's interview, as far as I know from the transcripts, many people said that though their optional was not PSIR, still they were asked about international relation and whatever was happening, because this year we know that things were a bit volatile internationally. So one thing that helped me there was that I already knew many of the things, and not only things, the theories related to it. So somewhere my answer was a bit more refined than those who had different optional, because any which way they would be asking about international happenings. So not only just in GS paper 1, 2 or essays and current affairs, it also helps in interview as well. I would say I just read the notes that I was provided and I revised it thoroughly, and that was only thing that I did, because first of all I did not had any previous knowledge about PSIR, and ma'am made sure that she told everything in depth, even for, because many people come from very different background, including me. I come from engineering background, so that the political science thing doesn't become very much new for me. So that is the thing that if you have notes, I would say that stick to the notes. It is more than enough. See, we keep on studying things. We don't know how to write it, or we don't, only when we give test we come to know that where are we lacking. Because in test, not only your knowledge matters, it also matters that how you write it, whether your answer is making sense or you are just writing what you know, and also how you are managing the time. Test series makes you ready for these things, and these are the things that differentiates you from other when you are in the actual exam scenario. So I would say test series is extremely important. See, I did take crash course, and what helped me in crash course was I got to know the new developments that were happening, because I also had to prepare paper 1. I was also preparing GS paper 1, 2, 3, 4, and it saved my time. I did not had to go through different newspapers, and I did not go through different articles to find that whatever was happening. And plus, any which way, ma'am knows better than us with respect to this in international relation and everything. So her view was way refined than what we can think and write. So I would say that yes, with respect to that, crash course helped me a lot. To be very frank, I did not had the time, because I just changed my optional. So, and this was something that I had to do it in 1 year. So I could not opt for integrated. Actually, I did not take GS from anywhere. I did not go for it. But if given a time, I would have surely liked to get an integrated program, because that wholesome view is very much important. When you get it from one source, then you go for doubts in that same source. So you don't have to run here and there. What is most important in this preparation is the way you manage your time. You do not want to waste time going here and there and going classes to this place and that place. The amount of time you will save, the more refined would be your preparation, I would say. No, she never said me no. Even when I did not clear prelims, she never said me no. She always motivated me. So I am very happy that she did not have preconceived notions about anybody, that this person is from this background or this. She never says no to a student.